Welcome back to Indigo Soul Yoga. Today I am bringing you a 10-minute lower body and hip stretch. If that is something that you're interested in, go ahead and hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. Grab your yoga mat, 2 blocks, and a blanket or a mini mat, which is what I'll be using for today's practice, and we'll get started. We're going to grab those 2 blocks or some books and place them on your mat. We're going to get started in a supported malasana. Come to have a seat on your blocks or your books. Press all 10 toes into your mat. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Bring your hands to your thighs or your knees. On the inhale, come into cow pose. Chin lifts, shoulder blades come together. On the exhale, cat pose. Finding a nice heart opener on the inhale. Round your spine on the exhale. Relaxing your hips. Giving your chest and back some love. Alternating between cow and cat. Inhale, squeeze that pencil between your shoulder blades. On the exhale, arch and round. Now come to a neutral spine. Let your arms come to extend in between your legs. Look over your right shoulder, stretching out your neck. And on the inhale, come to center. Exhale, look to your left. Pressing your arms into your thighs, giving yourself a little assist with that hip opener. Come back to a neutral spine, gazing forward. Press your palms into your mat. Lift your hips towards the sky. Straighten out your legs. Shift your hips outside to side. Stretch it out. Breathing here. See how this feels. If you need to, place an extra block or book under your hands for support. On the inhale, come back to that malasana. On the exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs out. Inhale, take that squat. Exhale, fold, and know that you can bend your legs if you need. Inhale, malasana. Exhale, straighten out your legs. Inhale, malasana. Walk your hands back to your hips or your thighs. From here, you're going to get up off those blocks, place those blocks to the side or your books to the side. Come to have a seat, finding your way into butterfly. Feet together, thighs open. And know that you can place your blocks under your thighs for extra support or cushion. Clasp your hands together around the tops of your toes. Lengthen the crown of your head. Anchor your thighs down towards the mat. Big hip opener. If you have those blocks there, feel free to leave them. If you feel supported or that you need a little bit more, take those blocks away. Knowing what feels right in your own body, what gives you the stretch that you need on today. And as a little tip, if you have sandbags or weighted blankets, you could place those on your thighs in a butterfly shape as well. If your blocks are under your thighs, remove them. Bring your feet down to your mat, knees to the sky, and just sway your knees side to side. Hip twist, hip stretch. We're going to prepare to leave those legs on one side or the other. Have those blocks nearby because you are going to use them again. From here, knees resting on one side. When you're ready, begin to recline back, resting on your forearms, or take those blocks with you. You can take 1 or 2 blocks underneath your back or your head. And if you feel comfortable reclining all the way down to the mat, know that you can do so. As you begin to lie back, if there's any pain or discomfort in your hip, place a block or cushion under your knee and feel free to rise back up rather than being reclined back. When you're ready, press your way back up, slide those blocks to the side, but not too far away because we're going to use them again. Knees come back up to the sky. We're going to sway it out to the opposite side. And as we said before, feel free to stay erect or recline back onto your forearms or take your blocks under your back, behind your head, or lie all the way back, bringing your spine to the earth. Shoulder blades are soft. If need be, place a block or cushion under your knees. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow your breath to support you in this reclined twist. When you're ready, begin to press your way back up. If blocks were under your back, take them to the side. If they were under your knees, take them to the side. Bring your legs back up. Allow yourself to reposition. We're going to come into deer pose. Bring your right leg forward into a 45-degree shape. Left leg's behind you in a 45 or 60-degree shape. Knowing that you can place a block or a blanket under your right glute to keep your hips a little bit more neutral. Center point of your head is up to the sky. Know that you can place a cushion under your knees for support. Take any pressure off. I have my mini mat. If you have one as well, you can use that, or you can use a towel. Shifting over to the left, remove the block from under your right glute. Sweep your left leg around. Right leg sweeps back, finding that deer shape in the opposite direction. 45-degree shape of the front leg, 45 or 60-degree shape of your right leg behind you. Place that block, blanket, or cushion under your left hip. Spine is nice and long. Feel free to place blocks under your hands to give you more support. If your belly is relaxed, try to flex it just a wee bit to see if you find more stability in your spine, in your trunk, your powerhouse. A few breaths here. Your toes can be relaxed or dorsiflex, toes towards your shin. When you're ready, remove that block from your left glute. Sweep your right leg around. Extend both legs forward and walk them out wide. Have your blocks or books nearby. Bend your legs slightly. Place those blocks under the backs of your knees. Take any pressure off the back of your legs. Get nice and tall. And as you exhale, walk your hands down your shins. Seated wide leg forward fold. If you prefer not to use blocks behind your legs, you can use a towel or a blanket. Or you could have your legs meet your mat or the earth. For a deeper stretch, press your heels into the earth. Toes are coming towards your shin. Your hands can rest wherever they are able to. Your legs, the soles of your feet. Walk your hands back up, rising up. Remove those blocks from underneath your legs. Preparing for seated tree pose. Take a block under your left leg if that feels good for you, or a cushion. Right leg bends, bring your foot towards your thigh or your leg. Take a block underneath your right knee. Walk your hands down towards your left shin or your left foot. Notice if your right shoulder is lifting up towards the ceiling. If so, find internal rotation. That right shoulder comes down and begin to pull that left shoulder back. Walk your hands back up your legs. Remove your blocks. Extend your right leg out. Left foot comes towards your right thigh or your right shin. Feel free to put that block under the back of your right leg or under your left thigh. Hands come to rest on your thighs. And walk down. Seated tree pose, opposite side. And once again, take notice of your shoulders. If your left shoulder is reaching up towards the ceiling, anchor it back down. Internal rotation. And gently pull that right shoulder back. This can be as active or as gentle as feels right in your own body. Walk your hands back up your legs. Remove your blocks, your cushions, or your blankets. We're going to prepare to lie back. Take your mini mat to the back of your mat for your shoulders or head to rest upon, or use a towel or blanket. From here, bend your legs. We're going to prepare for happy baby. Knees come towards your underarms, soles of your feet attempting to face the sky. Hands can be behind your thighs, behind your calves, or to the outer edges of your feet. For a deeper stretch, toes reaching towards your shin. Notice if your tailbone's lifting up towards the sky. Anchor your tailbone down. Maybe that means bringing your hands to your calf or your thigh instead. When you're ready, straighten that right leg out. Take it there for a few breaths. Bend that right leg and extend your left leg out. Extending for a few breaths opposite side. Bending both legs, and when you're ready, attempt to straighten both legs out wide. I know it's a deep stretch. Go where you can. Keep that tailbone down. It's going to want to lift up. Slowly begin to close your legs together. This feels kind of wonky. It's different. You may need to bend your knees. That's okay. Take those legs out wide again. Breathe in, breathe out. You got it. Stay with it. Bend your legs back into the happy baby shape one more time. And close your legs together. Bring the soles of your feet to your mat. Preparing for reclined butterfly. Soles of your feet together, knees open up. You can always place those blocks, your cushions, your blankets under your thighs. Let your hands rest where they may. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in and sigh it out. One more cleansing breath. Inhale through your nose, and on the exhale, sigh it out. Allow yourself to rest here, supported, relaxed. Let go of thought and the idea that your body needs more. Close your legs together, draw your knees towards your chest, rock your way up to a seat. Take one more full breath in and let it go. Reach your arms overhead, palms to touch. Bring your hands down to heart center in gratitude. I thank you so much for practicing today, for making time for your wellness. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this channel with a friend.